Hello, this is Silas here with new spring art journal page about flowers. In today's art journal I will be using real viola petals, so I hope it will be interesting for you. First I teared up some tissue paper and I glued it with gel medium. Then I applied layer of gesso to prepare my surface for another medium and also to push design on the tissue paper more to the background. To color my background, I am using gelatos. I haven't used them quite a while, so I was really excited to use them again. I used two colors for my background, mango and bubblegum. And for blending, I am using baby wipe, which is a little bit wet but not too much. And I am using gel medium to seal gelatos. It was in this point when I have realized that I really don't like how much bold the tissue paper is, so I decided to cover up this little bit more with gesso and repeat the whole process with gelatos and gel medium. And here you can see the result. I like this so much better, and I also realized that sometimes when you try to get really saturated colors with gelatos, it is not very easy, but if you do this in two layers and each layer seal with gel medium, you can get really saturated vibrant colors as I get here. But move on. Next I am using this little script stamp with white acrylic paint to make my background more interesting, and I also added few white splashes here and there. Final step on my background is to make dark edges around my whole page. I am using Pitch Artist pen here from Faber-Castell, and I am smudging the ink with my fingers, which are a little bit wet, but you can get exactly the same effect with acrylic paint. I think that I used acrylic paint in my very first art journal about birthday, and I put a pop-up link up to the screen so you could check it out if you want to. When my background is finished, it's time to move on to my flowers. Those are petals of typical spring flower in my country, viola, or it's also called pansy. And I let those dry for about a week or more between sheets of paper and under lots of books, so they dry completely flat. And I also change the paper during the drying process to get out the humidity. And to glue them to my page, I am using gel medium, which also completely seal them so they won't peel or break in the future. And now it's time for stenciling. I have bought this new damasque stencil, which I totally love and will be using again for sure, and I am using paper tape here to secure it on my page. Because I am using a PBO modeling paste, which is a little bit more liquid, so I want to be sure that my stencil doesn't move and my modeling paste won't get under my stencil, which would ruin the effect. And here it's time to add shadows around my flowers. As you can see now, the yellow flower is completely blended with background, so I need to add those shadows so my flower would stand out more against the background. And by the way, if you are wondering about the missing stencil up to the page, I am just letting the modeling paste completely dry before I add the missing piece, so I won't smudge it. And now I am using my white gel pen to draw lines around my flowers, so they will be again more visible against my background. And as always, list of all supplies used in the video will be under the video description area and also in my blog. And now I am using my favorite gold glitter glue to add dots into centers of my flowers and also little dots around them. And finally, the last step is to write my quote with white gel pen, and this project is finished. In the end of the video you could see some close-up shoots and also some photos of the finished page, so don't forget to check them out. Thank you for your attention. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my next video. And I would also love to hear any of your questions or comments. Have a great day and see you next time. Bye!